Excuse me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Found this report. It's basically the same as that. I mean, it's different, but it has the same information on it. Considerably less paper.
Yeah,
look over whichever one you choose.
This is definitely easier to read.
Save a feature easier.
I like this format.
But it's up to you if you guys like that one. It's fine.
Didn't take long to pick out the big ones on this. Kind of a new format Sharissa come up with. Makes it a little easier to read. Same information's in both, but see how you like that.
So you don't have to look at them in here then.
Kind of simplifies things. And like Scott said, save a lot of paper.
You'd still have the original,
Right.
like, to see if you want to look at something like this.
It's a lot easier to look something up.
Dense model then, huh? anything on that. Tell me.
Just got used to this now, every change.
Change is good, Roger. Keeps you young.
Well, we're gonna be grandpas in 3 hours.
Yep.
I saw Lori yesterday across the way.
11 o'clock.
Oh, boy. So we need to hurry up.
Yeah, we need to get through this.
Here in town?
She's in Denver. Stumped about their concern that she might bleed. So they're gonna do C-section so they can be right there if it does start bleeding.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, so, what is it, a month early or
3 weeks.
3 weeks early? They afraid if she went into labor.
That'll be how many?
4.
13 if you count all of them for me. Wonder how the digging's doing at the landfill.
I don't know, they were creating quite a dirt storm yesterday.
So, Dr. Licht is the health officer?
Yes. We need to appoint her this morning, but
Okay, well, I see we
she,
paid her.
yeah, she's agreed to do it. Man, my allergies are kicking my butt today.
I think we ought to become our own cell phone company. We'd have enough clients right here to keep it going.
Well, you know what that strategic planning thing? Jeff brought that up, doing a cell phone company.
Good go.
I can't imagine how much red tape and
On expense.
headache that would be, man.
But it would be nice to have reliable service.
It seems like out in that area it's getting worse.
We had a technician come out to our house and we were a
Dispatch.
true
Yeah.
dead zone.
She's the one that,
He's like, I don't even know how you're getting what you're getting.
she was the new one.
We could go from just up by the road down over the hill to the shop and it's dead.
There's also a thank you note here from Helen Dobbs. Are you sure the spelling's right on that intern?
As long as the paper had it spelled right.
That's quite a name. I don't know for positive, but I was told, and I think it's true, one of our EMTs that passed is moving to Junction City.
Yeah, I think so.
One of the EMTs is,
One of the new ones.
how does that work? Do they repay us?
Supposed to repay us.
Supposed to.
And the sad part about that, I think he would have been a good one.
Yeah, it's not that, I mean, the family's moving.
Yeah.
throw that at you.
Or the job description. So that company that was doing the physical testing in Colby's no more, right? So are we doing anything with employees now?
Closest one is employees. Physical therapy department will do it. It's just a matter of the equipment, the cost.
Okay, I need a motion to go ahead and approve the payroll, accounts payable warrants, and the minutes from 5/31 of 2019.
I make the motion to approve the minutes of the payroll.
Okay,
Second.
all those in favor? Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Sign that one there. Sign that one.
So Reed probably won't be here today. Maybe.
He hasn't let anybody know.
I haven't heard anything. So. I texted him yesterday, but I never received a reply.
I went by about 4. I know he was in the office there. But I didn't
His
stop by.
vehicle's there, but I don't know if he was there.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't stop because
Roger, would you sign that next week? Okay, Leslie.
When I came on as county attorney, I was appointed to the Northwest Kansas Community Corrections Governing Board and also the Governing Board for Juvenile Services. They have meetings quarterly in Hayes, and long story short, I just don't have the time for it, because that basically takes a whole day just to go to Hayes for one meeting. And so I'm here to request that someone else be appointed to that board so that we would have a presence at these meetings in Hayes.
Do you have anyone in particular in mind?
No, I don't.
Does
But I
it-
just wanted to put that out there that we should probably get someone else appointed.
Now, can it be anyone? And you said the meetings are just quarterly, so there's 4 meetings a year?
Right.
And that's for the juvenile,
What's that?
for juvenile?
For community corrections and juvenile services. They've umbrellaed all of those under the Department of Corrections now.
So what are the duties of a board member, any?
Go into the meetings and,
Just voicing your opinion at the meetings? So there's no other responsibilities outside of that?
no.
Well, I don't know if we make you responsible to come up with somebody. I'm sure we could approve that person. As long as they're not sitting at this table.
Well, I'm kind of inclined to ask one of you sitting at this table who might just be speaking.
I could see that coming. I don't think I would mind that. Like you say, it's just a day every 3 months, right?
You're volunteering?
Not unless you're going to do it, I'll think about it. I'll have a
Okay.
discussion with you
All
later.
right. Well, they just had a meeting yesterday, which that's another thing. They scheduled their meetings when I have big court days. So that poses a conflict. So we've got some time to think about it and come up with someone else. We also had motion day yesterday here in Cheyenne County. The tax sale is done. The order
Good.
to disperse funds was filed yesterday.
Good.
So I had a brief conversation with Sandra Braceland, and she is anticipating having those certificates of title to me the beginning of July so that I can start the next one. We also had a felony revocation and sentencing, and the defendant was sentenced through all the revocations and the sentencing that we had to 39 months in prison.
So they're going to be turned over to DOC.
Right. And we sentenced another individual. And so, to the best of my knowledge, as of right now, we do not have anyone in jail.
Okay.
I
Sounds
know
good.
that PD picked up someone on a fugitive warrant. And so they were going to get an extradition done as soon as possible.
So we're still holding him.
Well, it just depends on how that billing goes out, because it was the police department that picked him up. But we have to go through district to do the extradition.
Right.
We can't go through municipal court.
Okay. Anything else this morning?
I don't think so, other than an executive for non-elected, non-appointed personnel.
Okay. How much time do you need?
15 minutes.
Okay, I have a request for 15 minutes of executive session for non-elected person.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Do you think you could get me a copy of this?